Hello. We did have our mics muted, so if you couldn't hear us, it's because we were off the clock, off the shot, I guess, off air, bantering.
Yeah. Off the shot.
Off the shot.
No, off the shot would be like...
What is up, Jonas?
That'd be off the shot.
NV, Jonas. Jonas, is this your first time in a live? I feel like I have seen you on, I don't remember if it's Threads, Blue Sky, something like that. One of the Twitter alternative Twitter land spots. Let me pull up the live chat on my phone too, so that I don't have to follow along. We did some studio changes. Oh, that's playing through my phone. So our TV that's displaying the comments is down there. It's always easier if it's in front of me. What's up, Reg? Reggie's done 2 recordings today, so he's letting me know he's putting in overtime.
It's getting a little
antsy.
Slightly overworked.
Well, it was also like 4 degrees this morning, so he didn't get his normal early morning.
Still not exactly like, well, it's 27. Feels like 21. We got snow tonight, though. Yeah, 3 inches.
That ain't bad.
No.
No.
What sucks is like the first inch isn't going to melt when it hits.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be 3
building because we already
inches.
got that initial layer of frozen.
But that means it'll also be fluffy.
Envy said, "Aren't you in Creator Jam?" I think that's directed towards Jonas. I'm not 100%. Reggie, what's going on, buddy?
Uh-oh.
What is up, Envy? Oh, you know what? Knock on wood. But
What's up, Envy?
We haven't had any latency or lag or anything like that. Last week we were troubled.
Oh.
Quite a bit.
Smack the fiber gods.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you got fiber.
I don't know why they've been against me recently. Fiber's supposed to be faster than my broadband. Oh, no, the Creator Jam. Nope, that was directed towards Amelia, clearly, by the rest of the conversation. It sounds like something she is doing in Resonite, making a skateboard. Damn. Amelia's getting good at the Resonite stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Skiva gave me a Between Realities hoverboard in Resonite, and that thing is intense. You freaking zoom.
Oh, which means technically you can give that to anyone else too, right?
I actually think it could. I could spread the joy and the love of it. We got Spoon in the house. Let me ask something real quick. All right, we might be you might be hearing from Spoon soon on the Ruff Talk podcast.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I don't know.
Just saying. Stay tuned for tomorrow to hear more. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Sonic? What up? What up? What up? We're starting to get poppin'. Let me get this up on my thing.
Fact that Spoon can even step away from
the coding. Ooh, it says
coding.
It says 10 people in here. Programming, developing, making Grim an even bigger and badder beast than it already is.
It's one of the rare times I wish I could peek ahead in the future. Be like, ooh,
what's coming?
Anything good?
Ooh, we got Inferno in the house. Yo. Inferno, are you on your on or off?
Breaking
work
stuff.
cycle? Yeah.
I don't think you're breaking it. I think the consumers are breaking it. You're just fixing it.
Luckily now their server's full of people to break stuff, you know? Like it's not just has to be him.
So far, so good for me. I'm pretty, other than the server reset when we were playing one night, but
that was funny.
Yeah.
On your end, you could see me running nonstop in place.
Because you're talking to me, and I'm like, dude, your
you
character's
were saying, like, what is your guy doing?
He's like running on
like, what
a
is your guy
Mars treadmill.
doing?
And I'm like, we were nowhere near each other. We're like, this is awesome.
Oh, we have been on such a kick of getting all of the putters that we've not yet gotten in Walkabout Mini Golf.
The Fox Hunch, yeah.
I'm so proud of us for completing Meow Wolves. Meow Wolves was freaking hard. Like we tried it one day. I think that's our first putter that we were going back into, and when we first started to get all the putters again, and we got like 7 of the clues done, and that there was just one that just destroyed us. And then we did like 6-7 other courses of getting the putters there in the meantime, and then boom, popped up with Meow Wolf was the next one on the list, and we kind of cruised through it. It was nice.
Damn. And Inferno, yeah, farming sim.
Hell yeah.
Not quite the scale of the flat screen, but I'll just call it a start.
It looks like they took farming sim and said, where can we add VR interactions with like repairs?
How do we take power wash sim, farming sim, and mechanic sim and kind of combine it into one?
And call it farming sim VR?
We'll call it farming sim VR.
That's funny. Lots of VR gaming. Yeah. Inferno was on vacation from the 9th to the 19th, he says. You going to hop in? What games you playing?
Play one of his 18 headsets? I don't think it's going to be what game. It's going to be how many games.
Ooh, Amelia just posted a picture of the hoverboard. Is that under the skateboard? Is that in the Discord?
Amelia, I'm correct. If you own something in Resonite, you can give it to someone else. Is that correct? Or is that just with specific items? I can't remember. I thought it was for anything. Like anything you run across, you can jack.
Change the dimensions
but maybe the person who made it has to set it so that it can
probably something like that, taken. Right?
Yeah, it's possible.
Resonite's pretty cool. For the social VR apps, they're definitely the best. I do hope that one day they get a Quest version, but understandably, it's quite a bit running in that game. So what's everybody looking forward to for releases? You think we're finally going to see Wanderer soon? I'm so excited for that game.
You have been for
a year?
Past 4 releases?
I know.
Of when it was coming.
And I get delays, so I'm not.
I get delays, but
I don't
now
hold
when
it
you're
against
going,
them.
No, you're going a full quarter of a year.
Oh my God, I got to edit the name of this.
What'd you call it?
Read the name of that.
Community Hangout, January, February. Well, it is January, February. We've just been doing this for a long time. It's been live for days.
Here we go.
Community Hangout, February. No, now it says still. Oh,
Inferno coming to the northeast to Maine. It's Arcadia.
Going to Maine. Oh, Arcadia National Park. Freaking beautiful.
Yeah, enjoy it. Are you a big national park guy? Oh, NV said, I expect you to die for. We have yet to get any word on that, but we definitely need that soon.
August 2025, we'll have word.
Remember when you said that and people
believed me?
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I thought I said I was kidding. Oh, in the summer, that's good. You won't have to go through 8 feet of snow. Probably a lot more scenic out there too in the summer than Maine. Can't get there from here.
Maine.
Welcome to Maine.
Maine's beautiful though.
Fuck yeah. Kitty Bunkport.
There's that chroma key acting up again. I just don't have it optimized on OBS right now.
We got Mini Canada at Old Orchard Beach. Since that's where all the pretty much majority Canadian tourists. Freaking freezing ass cold water though. Mm-hmm. I mean, like ridiculously cold.
Nothing I love more than going swimming and getting frostbite.
I'll tell you what though, when you go to the Cape and shit, you get used to the cold water quick. I don't know why. It's hot out, you know. Go jumping in.
I do have to give a spoiler to tomorrow's news episode. Has a shitload of news.
There's a lot of news.
Whole bunch of it. But we did, you know what, man? We stayed on track. It still is a longer episode, but when you look at it for the amount of stuff in it, I'm pretty proud of us. We stayed focused all day today. We've actually done pretty good.
Pretty consistent.
We had our news done nice and early. We had a nice interview episode recorded, and we got this VR or the YouTube Live Hangout all good to go in one day. That's not bad, man.
Alaska. I went swimming in Alaska.
The news show is my favorite. Thank you, Inferno.
Is that Alaska as in Alaska? Like Discord, like Grim, Alaska?
What are you talking about? She's saying she went swimming in the state of Alaska.
No, I was asking if that was the moderator in the Grim Discord.
That's what they call him as well, yeah?
Alaska.
Correct.
Yeah, whom we met.
Correct.
I didn't know if that was the same person.
Oh,
how are you not following me?
Oh, okay. Holy
shit, dude! I'm like, what?
Holy shit! I thought I was.
I'm like, am I dating? Am I dumb?
Because look, I don't have the chat right there. Look at their icon. Look at Alaska's icon, and then look at Amelia's icon.
So you thought that was Amelia?
Tell me that doesn't look like Amelia's icon from way the fuck over back here. You have it right there. I have it 30 feet away.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I don't look at I read the names, man. Oh, that was
Bitch.
awesome.
I got the littlest icon. It's the smallest distance away. You're cheating. You're reading it right there. I saw the icon. I saw the
No,
A.
that what the real reason I want to know is like
That is
that's
Alaska.
incredible that was able to get the name.
As the can you set your display name to whatever though?
Yeah, I'm starting to think that. Because there's no way.
Holy moly! I was like stroking out there. I was like, "Am I in a parallel universe?"
I thought maybe I was going nuts. I'm like,
No,
I could have sworn to
thought
God.
I thought that was
Talk
Amelia.
to this person in person.
I thought that was Amelia saying it.
But
Sorry.
I'm like, what are the odds it would be the same person?
Oh, that's definitely Alaska. Oh, he said his link is just Alaska with 2 A's. That's creative.
Oh,
That's the secret. Put second A at the end.
Is-
No one will claim that one.
It's too generic. That's freaking awesome. It's too generic. We'd like you to really kick it up a notch. That's too funny.
Where did everyone get their display name inspired from? Like Inferno?
Inferno, I always thought just before we knew anybody like any deeper, just like first time I always thought like Inferno 9. Bet he's like a fire captain, like a fireman. You know, I always think, but then like I learned in talking to people and through interviews that a lot of times
It's just random.
randomized name. Like, oh no, I hit a like who was it that hit the randomizer? Boom.
And they settled
Was it
on
Fish?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like there was no special. We wanted that deep story behind something, and it just wasn't there. It was
No.
like I don't know, it just fit, you know.
Well, Stratus, it's just like
Oh, it's so dumb.
Something I just started to type, right? Like
Yeah, but that's
D-Scruffles,
going
I
back
don't know
over
why.
20 years. You know, Jesus, it's like I should not have picked that name for this shit. I want to do over.
It was funny to deep story was I was born there. Well, that's sentimental. That means something.
That's pretty incredible. Alaska's a kind of a bucket listy place I want to go, but also depends on where. I don't want to die. You can die pretty easy out
It's gonna
there,
be like
dude.
fighting the bears in Grimm.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
You see how I do with the bears? I barely handle it in Grim.
It's like that. What's that movie? That Grizzly Man doc or whatever it is.
Dude, you shoot a bear with like a bow and arrow in Grim, you're just gonna piss it off. You know, it's not a good. You can't run and look behind you over your shoulder. You're gonna be more screwed.
You got to have a bunch of people there with arrows ready to go.
Remember that time we lit one up with like fucking guns?
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mm-hmm.
Went full blown like gangster style.
Whoop whoop.
So I'm talking about, Jay.
That's how we play out here.
You know,
Ain't playing games. It's great, dude. We are,
nothing better than the first time I got eaten by that thing. No.
I need players to start to be a little bit more mean and grim, though. We're the biggest assholes on the servers right now, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of feeling.
Showed
like
up to the party like thinking that everyone's like,
it's making me be nice.
It's like the only guy drinking at a party. We're just like fucking causing a mess or
getting rowdy, knocking shit over.
Whoa! Fucking everyone else is just chilling, cooperating, having a good time.
Trying to learn the game.
Whoa! Fucking
Dude, we were such jerks the other day. And I said it jokingly. There was no serious intent. Although, if you know, I'm not saying if it happened that way, but I was like, too bad we didn't have like known dedicated spawn points. We could just wait. Imagine spawning in. Bunk. You know, like, it'd be so mean. But at the same time, I don't want to create an environment that someone who just bought the game, you know, first time loading in, you just look right, look left, and then your screen goes blank. You're like, what the hell just happened? Dude steals your shit. Oh, man. Too much fun. Yeah, so I'm trying to balance because I am realizing what you said. We're being a little more.
the only one showing up to the party with alcohol, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
thought that this was a...
Trash in a joint.
Yeah, I thought that that's what
Going into a server with no intentions of longevity, but to just see if we can create
Yeah, no. One play session time in the server. Like, that's what I'm giving my time in the server.
Yeah.
I'll hop into another server next session.
Let me go in there and see if I can destroy something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. There's some good bases out there. Pretty solid, dude.
Alaska asked if we've seen any of the videos that Artie's put out for Silent North. We actually talk about one of them on tomorrow's episode. Spoiler!
Yep, spoiler.
About here, the loot system video put out and stuff. I like to see the slow burn of content. And Soul did a great job with the lead into Grim as well too, doing a slow burn of content as well too.
Grim content's flowing, man.
But Silent North is starting to pick up as well too. I am so excited for that to be out in the wild as well.
Dude, it's 3 different games. It's like if you wanted to be like, okay, I'm going 40-hour deep professional streamer.
You could
any
be
one of those 3.
dedicated solely to it, 100%.
Yep, and then just hold on for the ride. It's crazy, man.
Jonas said he still hasn't had time to drop into Grim and feels like every day lowers his chance to survive the night. No, you'll die no matter what, even if you go in now or in 2 weeks. So just, that's the first day no matter what.
I'll just
100% worth going into.
I'll just say keep listening to especially this week. I would listen to the shows.
But
you get some.
If you get the time, don't be like, you will die no matter what.
It's a lot of servers too. So it's
you can go into an empty one, but like you'll still die.
Maybe.
Just pick up as much mushrooms as you can.
All right, let's be honest. If you see a server with, if it's a small and there's 4 people in there, you have a really, really good chance of avoiding problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they might be in there for the same reason you are.
You go into a 30+ server, you go into the biodome, you're probably going to get lit the F up. That's the way it goes, Johnson. But, I mean, go into a server of 2, 3, you're good.
Yeah.
The chance of seeing somebody else on that map, that size.
You're almost excited when you run across it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was during the playtesting time. I would get excited if like...
Sometimes a little scared if you thought you saw someone and it was dark.
Still the scaredest I've ever been. And it was me. I was, for some reason, every once in a while you get that fear in Grim, right? Because you're alone. Maybe the sun just came up and it's like you survived that night. And I won't lie. Sometimes I'll just back into, like, I ain't even fucking moving. And I'm like, oh, I'll get some wood. And I look around because I was outside the dome. So I'm like, I'm exposed, but I looked all around. I'm like, there's nobody here. So if anybody comes up, I've got time. Bang, bang, bang. And then boom, Spoon's like right in my face. Of course, has like a gun thrown over his shoulder and shit. Scared the shit out of me, dude. I'm like, I'm not supposed to have jump scares.
Just know if you go into Grim, 2 hands on a rock to use it to actually like smash shit with it. Keep an eye on your vitals. You have hunger, you have thirst.
Oh, real life, right?
So go to the biodome, stock up on a shit ton of mushrooms, a little bit of a hunger and thirst quencher.
Feed the bear.
Don't F with the bear. The bear will maul the hell out of you.
You can pet him just right.
And then at night, if you reach up, you grab your head, boop, you can turn on a flashlight on your head as well, too. That's very useful.
I remember when I didn't know there was the flashlight.
That's very useful.
I'd walk around that god-awful environment in the dark, dude.
Alaska said,
ride the bear.
Yeah, don't.
Could
you jump onto it from a distance?
Dude.
Could you jump onto it?
No.
Spoon?
No.
Spoon fed?
No.
If I got in a high enough distance, could I jump on the bear and ride the bear?
The bear's going to look up and go,
I'm going to land in its fucking mouth. He said, you cannot.
You cannot.
I can try, though.
All right. Now, I'm not even saying, I wouldn't even want this.
How about a bear saddle?
Well, that's what I was just thinking. If you could craft a bear saddle and somehow capture it, then you fucking ride your bear.
Well, if
unrealistic, don't want it.
If you could build base stuff in the biodome, you could entrap a bear. But you can't build, obviously, in the biodome.
It's unfortunate Mars doesn't have, like...
Mars bear.
Outside life, because how cool would it be to have a Grim pet?
Spoon said it would not end the way you may anticipate. I was really hoping my character would just stand on it, and then everywhere that bear went, my guy would be on there.
Well, you can player stack. Which is important. It's part of we used to do that in CS too. You can jump on someone's head, get a little higher. Nothing's worse than coming around a corner in a game like Counter-Strike and seeing
space
3
suits
dudes
for bears. You throw a spacesuit on it, open up the door.
Not just the helmet.
Yeah,
like a cartoony.
Yeah. I swear there's a cartoon that did that.
Nah, dude, we'd be grateful that the bear is limited to the biodome, right? I mean, let's be honest, because if this was any other environment like it is, there'd be shit out there that's going to kill you other than the environment, right? Just like the atmosphere. I don't need fucking bears running around Mars trying to kill me outside the dome. Dude, when I step into the dome, there's no. I open up the door, stick my head out. I don't even step out of it. I look around real good, and I will stand there for a minute until I think. Like if I don't see it anywhere in my field of view, it's not there. But holy crap, dude! Alien bears, no freaking way.
Got Earth Witness in the house.
What's up, Earth?
Imagine if, like the end a server wipe, like a server reset, like when it's time to reset, like Mars gets nuked or something like that. You see the freaking missile come in. You go, oh fuck, it's reset time.
Oh yeah, no, I always like that idea.
Because then I bet
I've
you
heard
people,
you say it before.
people would try to get on the server just for the server wipe time, just to
watch
see it.
wipe.
Yeah.
The
It'd be so
nuclear
epic. You'd be like, holy shit, it's coming. I'm gonna try to get under it. Screen goes black. Game kicks out. Everyone, you know.
It wouldn't surprise me if a game did something like that, and then they actually looked at like users online and saw that the highest percentage was always.
If you knew that was the only time you could see that go down,
the nuke counter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Inferno said he played our favorite today, Mother Gunship Forge. Hands down, the greatest weapon crafting system I have ever seen.
What?
Mother Gunship Forge.
Mother Gunship Forge is phenomenal.
I have never been more infatuated with building weapons than in Mother Gunship Forge. That first time we ever played.
They need to sell that.
And we saw that we had... No, because they're going to do something else with it, I'm sure. It's too good to not, right? It's too good to not.
I still play it.
It's such a damn good game. It's like, it's peak what makes VR great. Even though you're standing still, which is crazy to like a game that you stand still the whole time so much. Like, that's so limiting. But no, you dodge, you know? You got to dodge. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I held
some of those guns that we've gotten. Remember Crispy came after?
I'm still running a run right now because I'm doing it on 2 headsets. So I still have one run that I'm making that one final push to see if I can beat that one.
Thank you, Coffee. Coffee said, chill, good stream.
Oh, sweet.
Don't get me rowdy. That could change. Get us wound up. Watch what happens when I finish this cup of coffee.
Yeah, I like the VR version too, much better than flat screen of Mother Gunship. Did not.
I never played the flat screen version, admittingly.
Sucks, dude.
I don't like to use the word sucks.
Can't go backwards.
With the you just say it because it's so the VR one's so much better. I gotta try the flat screen one.
1,000,000%.
Oh, Earth Witness is starting trouble.
Push the button. Push the button.
Remember that
instigator
with the mixer? You're gonna see me. Hey, look, if me pushing the button made his voice go deep as well,
we'd be pushing it.
We'd be pushing the button.
The janky Roadcaster, spent all that money on that.
Why did they make that update? I saw an explanation for it.
Yeah, I get it. But
they want us to duplicate the channel and then set it. But then I got to click 2 different things,
It's still a great machine, though.
I'd
recommend it.
Dude, I want their new video one so bad. Roadcaster came out. We have the Roadcaster Pro 2. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Roadcaster Pro 2.
Not exactly good at saving funds.
It's an audio mixer. They came out with a video version one too that can do like automated video switching. So it does everything the audio side of the Roadcaster does, and then
but better
with video integration.
Dude, it's the last thing I'll ever ask for as long as I live.
They say you can stream directly to YouTube from it. No PC needed. I feel like you should probably want to go through the PC. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'd have to put it through the
It looks like it does a whole OBS setup right on there.
Impressive,
I'm like,
dude.
Holy moly.
I already knew when you first showed it to me. I'm like, all right, looks like we're going to be getting
this is the stuff that we geek out about. We have so much spare audio equipment
because we've upgraded.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm happy with the mics. I'll stand by Shure as long as they.
And then we did that one so early.
We have 4 now, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes we're going to.
4 Shures.
We want to be prepared when we hit the road.
Do we have? We only have 2 of those.
Oh my god, dude! Do you think next year at Connect?
What?
Do you think they would let us bring a foldable table?
Show You can
onto campus, and like remember how we were just standing there?
They make briefcase size foldable tables.
I'm just saying, like, do you think we could set up a table on the campus? Like, you know how this year we did it with and we just have 4 roadcasters or 4 chairs just set up on a table?
No, I don't think we could do that. I think at that point
they'd be like, go inside that building and do that.
I think that would be the point when somebody would be like, excuse me.
You guys are pushing it too far. We were even taking up a lot of space with our wires. How we did. We need a better setup for next year.
I'm actually
for this year. Actually, hopefully.
I'm amazed.
Shout out to the MetaQuest Creator Program for getting us to MetaConnect.
I'm amazed at how cool they actually were with letting us do that.
Yeah,
to be honest,
we were disruptive. There's no doubt about it.
But we were off a side alley, outside the back door of the coffee place.
Correct, but there's
you while you're coming out.
We still
like so bad, dude.
Yeah,
that's what homeless people need to do. Don't stand in the road. Just go to the exit of a restaurant.
I think they try that. They usually get kicked out. The Dang Cheese said playing Grim. Just took my headset off for a minute to go catch a live. Woo!
Ooh, the Dank Cheese playing Grim.
Good luck. Good luck.
I feel like that. I know that name.
Dank Cheese has hopped in here before. It's a great username as well, too. It's not Stanky Cheese. It's Dank Cheese, you know?
Dank
Cheese.
Whenever I think the word dank, I always relate it to like more of a 420 type situation.
Ooh. Inferno said Path of Fury is only $10 from pre-order.
Path of Fury.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Path of the Warrior. I think we talked about that one.
Yes, Underdog Boxing, dude.
Ooh. Alaska says that Dank Cheese was a playtester as well, if I understood that right.
I could have sworn that's why I know the name.
Mm-hmm. The dankest of cheeses.
Playtesters are all cool.
Yeah.
All the ones that I ran into. Even the one that now we know was one of the dudes we met at the studio who shot you in the face.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Dropped me some food and shot you in the face.
I did kill him when he was asleep, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I was telling him I killed him.
That was payback.
So I get it.
Yeah. You're kind of bragging.
And then he left you alone.
They were 3 deep, too.
Yeah.
We were screwed. I hadn't even had my roof on yet.
Yeah.
Put the fucking
was his name
ladder
Mr.
up.
Beanie?
I can't remember.
Mr. Bean, something like that?
I know there was a situation you had with someone with that name.
I'm pretty sure that's
that
who it
didn't
was.
end well.
Well, you know. Such is the way of Grim.
Oh, boy. It's a grim way of life.
Boy.
It's a grim way to live. We need grim merch. I'm gonna push grim merch till I see it. I saw some shit on Discord about a patch.
A little squeeze ball of a Mars.
Red plate. Nah, shirt. You gotta do shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Shirts are minimum. Imagine this hat with the emblem.
Trucker hat with
Mars right there. Peace out. Envy.
Adios, Envy.
Oh, Spoon said that's who we raided that day. Was Mr. Bean.
Okay. That explains a lot. Patches is what they have right now. No, the patches look pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
Are they this? Are
Coffee
they the
mugs?
Are the patches kind of like the Ghost of Tabor rubbery ones that have the? They can be like put on for commercial durability.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know why I would go a trucker hat with the Grim logo though? It's because it's more of that like rough and raw planet. If you had a styling looking mint hat, it just wouldn't flow with the. Just like if you did like Grim jeans, they'd have to be stonewashed. Mm-hmm. They couldn't be like brand new Levi's and shit. Oh, too funny. Feel bad spending all that Grim money.
We're real good at spending studios' monies.
Can't help myself. It's just money.
Ooh, I got it. He said he prefers the old logo that was on the island. Spoon said that. Spoonfed said that.
So
what was that logo?
I remember when the logo changed.
Like I roughly.
Yep. I do remember that.
Oh man, what was it?
It was pretty decent. Fuck, dude. I can't remember. It's a Mandela effect now. Never existed.
Some great games coming out soon, too. We were just talking on it for tomorrow's episode. Let me pull up the list. I still want Wanderer. I know I already said it, but like, where we at, homies? Let's see.
Oh, Alaska said you can still pull up the old logo.
Oop. Rogue Pinata sounds surprisingly good.
Family game.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like? My only beef is you don't get nothing out of it. Like there's no candy. You don't beat a pinata for nothing.
Boxing Underdog, change your name. Game looks great.
Oh, why would you do that?
I'm excited for that game, but not excited for the
I don't
name.
think they're going to change their name.
No, it's been
It's
too long
unfortunate.
now.
Yeah.
They still don't have an official release date, but
No.
it's got to be coming soon.
I thought this month.
Well, it said this month, last month too,
Oh, it might say
And then
this
it's just-
month, next month.
and then it just never came out.
I just don't think you can.
Fuck, what was the name
perpetually
of
do
it
that.
before?
What? Bare knuckle boxing?
Yeah, but it was like there was like a 4-letter abbreviation in front of it. Jesus, I don't remember.
Anything's better than boxing underdog.
It's Underdogs Boxing. I think.
Underdogs boxing even worse.
I think.
Nah, I'm just goofing on them. I'm definitely gonna play it, dude.
I am too.
You get someone at the family to chuck some candy at you.
How messed up is it that when VRSO Boxing, that was their page. When I
Yes.
type in Underdog Boxing VR into X, posts about Underdogs comes up. The mech fighting game.
Well,
Before, that's
knew
what they're
this-
trying to do with
the
they're
search
trying to SEO.
algorithm's not gonna hurt underdogs.
They're trying to SEO hack them. Oh shit, man! They haven't posted since November.
I would not fuck with underdogs, man.
Oh man, I hope this game's coming out. It looks really good.
Yeah, no, dude. During development, we've been loving it. My only beef is just
The name.
the silly name.
Yeah,
That's all.
beefing with it. You're
It obviously can do really well.
coming close to another game we love. A little bit too close. You know what I'm saying?
What scares me a little is I don't know anyone that I don't know anybody that can tell me on the DL how it is. And that's
Inferno.
weird.
We talk a little bit about the Dumb Ways DLCs tomorrow, as well. We got to hop into that with Inferno. I want to do a full party on that one.
That's a fun game, dude.
It's such
They're just
it's
goofy
dumb fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fun though. I have
Not
a
to
good
be
time
taken
with it.
serious. Good unwind.
The beans.
The beans. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know, man, I'll give us credit that we enjoy a wide range of games.
We don't
From the
stay in
extreme
one lane. Yeah.
of Grim and Ghost of Tabor, family friendly fun. You could say like Dumb Ways Free for All is absolutely just
How's this?
rated G
from
family
grim
fun.
to salsa.
Yeah, that's actually a
Right?
good,
You know what I'm
good
saying?
range.
From
Yeah,
salsa dancing to grim.
A
and
good-
everything in between.
a good slow burn strategy game like Shogun's Empire.
Dude, people
I'm so pissed this next
with the shit that's out right now for people to play, it's like I never will ever regret doing what we're doing and we'll continue to do. But there's like a 5%, like sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could spend more time focused on just one thing.
Oh, what, one game?
Yeah. It's hard where it becomes because you remember like with flat screen games, you play the same game forever.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
you
I'd
can
argue,
finish it and play it again.
I'd argue the biggest content creators for VR and flat screen gaming, especially, not the biggest, but like some of the biggest, it tends to be channels that focus on one specific game
Yeah.
because you gain an audience around that.
Just the one. Yeah.
We just like to talk so much. We talk news, you know. What can you do, you know?
Dude. Yeah. We do it every day.
Also, I will say, if you're a developer or a studio,
Oh, yeah.
I should mention this. It's been pretty far into the live stream, and I have not mentioned this yet. On April 4th, 2025, we have the second annual Ruff Talk VR gaming showcase with applications open now, and it's free to participate. That's not bad either. We do have sponsorship slots and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But if you're a developer or studio, you're in here now. You want to show off your game, submit a new trailer for us, and we'll gladly, hopefully, get you in there. Applications are filling in
Yeah.
pretty
It's
quickly.
It's looking
but
pretty good.
they're still open
There's
now.
room.
We're trying to get in as many games as we can. So
And we do have a backup plan if we get
Yes.
too many. So we won't share that. But I think everything will be very good.
we're big fans of gaming showcases. That's what caused us to do our
Just
own.
want to see another one.
Yeah, and
How do
there,
you see another one? Do it yourself.
there was some formatting things that we wanted to specifically do with ours that we got to try out last year that I think we can even improve on this year. So
Hope so.
we have a lot of like visual idea of what we want our showcase to look at pretty far out before even games come in, just the way we want to do it format wise, several different backup options. And this is going to be a good year of gaming showcases between ours on April 4th, and then they announced the month prior.
In March?
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
Come on, man.
Back-to-back showcases is going to be nice.
That's going to be
And the
real
fact
nice.
that there's going to be enough to technically fill both is pretty freaking stunning.
Yeah, Jamie and Xena have a good reputation.
They're good peeps.
I know their showcase is going to be stacked as such, like without a doubt. So a month in the VR world is like 6 months, though, 7 months in terms of news cycle flow. So,
Spoon.
Whoop.
Sorry, I missed that message.
whoop, go get your Red Bull, Spoon. Spoon fed, go get them. Grim needs you.
Needs to
Mars
see the
needs you.
outdoors. Mars needs you.
Mars needs you. Great stuff.
Consumers need you.
Great stuff, Spoon fed. Thanks for stopping in. We'll probably hang out here for till a little bit past 4 p.m.
Yeah, Spoon's
Eastern time.
gangster, dude.
Spoon's a beast. I have so much respect for all,
You think he's real? Like, for real? You think he's legit? You think he's like...
he's an AI. He's like,
or a little like one of those Musk bots or something? Like, very-
future model LLM. Who knows?
Oh, my God. Of all the career choices, too. It'd be scary to see someone like that with, like...
Dude, it's crazy. Grim is out.
Mhm.
People can play it.
Yeah.
It's got full like servers are alive. They're
The
full of
reception
players.
has been,
They're going.
has been what I thought it would be. It's staying in the fours, which is good. Bumping the road at launch, which we talked about anytime we could. Like, there's no way
They're not going to melt some servers.
that servers aren't going to be fucked up. There's no way. I just don't,
Well, as much as you can test things is different when you unleash the masses.
Yes. Especially with all the different stuff going
People
on.
coming in from all over the world, pinging in, you know what I mean? Going to server locations they shouldn't,
Yeah.
In the East Coast, going to freaking
But now that's
whatever server, you know?
that's a dead issue. So
Yeah.
it's like you either love it or hate it.
Good
So
stuff,
it's gonna
though.
be man.
Going to be a good year for VR releases.
I think so.
I know the start of the year has been a little doom and gloom with some layoffs, unfortunately. Condolences to everyone involved in that.
Fast travel.
And to be honest with you, there'll probably be even more layoffs from other studios through the year.
Well, dude, statistically 9 out of 10 small businesses fail year one, and then 50% of that year two. So it's like no industry is safe from fallout of.
Yes, and the video game industry has even crashed. Which I don't think is what we're going to see
There
here.
were some
but
people that were acting like that's, and it's like, okay, it's very unfortunate, blah blah blah, but it's really like, how many studios are? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It's like, yes, and fast travel is not shutting door.
the MetaQuest store went through a huge adjustment phase, and it went from a curated store to an uncurated store, and
that
there's an adjustment phase to that. Some people benefit, a lot don't, most don't.
market.
Most don't, definitely.
It's really like for every minute you spend into making the game, spend 2 minutes marketing your game.
And that could have messed with their projections
Which sucks,
or whatever. And if they're in this situation, they're definitely not the only studio. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that more in 2025. But things are going up.
I
still.
think it's going to be a pretty damn active year.
I think we're going to see new players in the market. We're going to see unexpected underdogs, no pun intended, to past reference games. But
I see what you did.
we're going to see
there.
like games that
I
aren't even on the
see.
radar are going to become the most popular game of the year. I think all said and done, there's going to be some setbacks, some moments, but I think it's going to be a damn good year for VR, and VR is going to continue to move in a net positive.
I got a contender for survival game of the year
right
already.
off the top.
Yeah.
Well, they were smart to drop.
Well, dude, you
Now
saw
they're eligible for the 2025
I was
awards.
praying to God, please don't let Grimm launch till after the new year.
That way we can get them for the
I
2025
want
awards.
Grimm nominated in the award. It's totally selfish, but I can't coax or massage
Find
that
out
in
you
any
were in their
direction,
networking, just fucking with their servers, you know,
I was just
Changing
I was,
shit.
I was launching
Changing
some
shit from yes to
hard
no.
attacks. Someone attack. I had a team of people working on that shit.
That's funny.
Keep that shit bogged down.
Yeah.
No, so it just like, because I want, this is one of those rare cases because it literally came out right after the new year, right? So it's
Like,
going to have
like right after.
yeah, man. We're going to get to watch and see how this holds up. It's both dangerous and good when something comes out at the new year like that. So in this case, I think it's going to work out. But
Yeah. Jonas commented on some positive news from the Into the Radius devs, CM Games. We talked about this last week too, that some of their revenue numbers that came out from Into the Radius 2 already. And it's like, again, I think anyone's projections are probably going to be all over the place. Like, the industry changed. The biggest and most profitable storefront in the VR industry did a 180. Like, there's consequences to that, and consequences that people like me and you were even able to predict and have come forth.
What do you say? We're not smart?
Well, I'm
I know what you're saying, though.
like, look, I get I'm
chops.
down selling us too, but like, if the two podcasters that don't even work for the company are able to
Saw
sit
it
there
coming? Yeah.
for months when it was first announced and went, this is what's going to happen, and exactly that happened, then there's a problem. But that's a different.
I rarely will, because there's no ego involved in this at all. So I'll rarely like toot our horns on shit. But the one thing that we have, and I'll still to this day, is our ability to have said, out of all the App Lab games,
This is the game that's going to take off.
this game is going to do this. This game's going to go to the store. This game is going to be fucking top 10. And every single one of them, almost every one
The
that
only
we
one
said,
that didn't was Atlas Mystery.
yep, made it
And
was
Squingle.
also within the top 10. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'll never underscore
Squingle and Atlas Mystery were the two that no matter how much we campaigned.
Atlas Mystery. I still don't understand.
Yeah, that one's a great game. And they're
gonna say
working
that
on
one's
Flock of the...
personal.
I'm in their Discord, and like, I'll see people hop in there for Flock of the Low God and then be like, oh my goodness, what is this Atlas Mystery game? And then they discover it and love it. That is one of the better escape rooms, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee Aroma said, wait, you predicted it then. If you go back to whenever they first announced that was probably like
over a year.
July,
It was a while ago.
June, whenever the news first came out about the folding away of App Lab and them merging it into the official store to just be one mega uncurated store, I think just about every week we ranted on the podcast how bad this is going to
Go back to the very beginning when we first found App Lab and
how good this was.
we ranted so hard that when we had Chris Pruitt on, we called him out on like, how come it's so hard to find games on App Lab? How come you can't do a search right from the main menu of the headset? Which
I think App Lab had things to fix with it, and they were starting to like visibility and search. That didn't mean kill it all, and we absolutely were sitting there saying it was going to be a negative for the ecosystem.
at the same time also said this just means now you have to market your product.
You cannot
harder.
rely off organic visibility on the
So
store.
you can still do what needs to be done, but you have to be involved with it now.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we've been saying for the past year, the Kumbaya days are coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's like there's that like
Doggy
Kumbaya
dog
feeling.
feeling
is
it's
changing.
Yeah.
It's not brutal. It's not cutthroat right now, but there's a change, and I've been seeing it for the past year.
Well, dude, when food is plentiful, people share food.
Yes.
When food dries up, people start to
Food's
keep the
not
food
dried
themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Also, Inferno did mention Arcane Age as well, too, which we have not played yet, but it came out on PC VR 2 and, PSVR 2 and PC VR. And, I mean, it looks stunning. I need to hop into it on PC VR. I've heard nothing but great things. Whoop, whoop. So, Inferno, thank you for the love there. I'm sorry you don't get a shout out on tomorrow's episode because it's already recorded, but I'll throw you in as an on-air shout out on the following week. Thank you. That's awesome. And what's up, Devin? Devin from the Yeeps and Gods of Gravity team. Whoop, whoop. They're awesome.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that pop up.
Yep. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Devin? And then Jonas was asking if there's any other headsets coming to the Horizon operating system. They announced a couple. There's some rumors of some. It's an LG making one. Don't quote me. I'll Google it in a moment. But yeah, there's other headsets coming to the Horizon operating system as
My
well.
answer to coffee would be no. Question being, should they bring back Apple Vision?
Well, they never got rid of it. It's still for sale.
Yeah.
In fact, their
Just not
Miami
making-
location,
They just opened up a brand new display room.
in their newest Apple store in Miami, they have a whole room dedicated to demos of it. What happened with the Vision Pro is that they're not making more units, and that's because most likely, this next part is me, they probably over anticipated how much they were going to sell, and they made more than they're ever going to sell. So they don't need to make more, but they're still going to sell it. If you go into the...
It means you're buying some crusty old
shit that's been got made for a year ago, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But
it
it
sucks.
Yeah, that...
I don't want to know that.
There's no reason to make more if you're never going to sell all that's already made, though. So I understand that part. And if you have the newest iPhone and you go into like the settings of it on the newest iOS, there's tons of references to the Vision Pro. So I don't think they're killing it. I just don't think that they're really going to push it, because the reality is it's a $3,500 headset, and there might even be some brand consequences to trying to shove that down people's throat, because you're not getting the full value.
I look at theirs as
of
more
what
of
you
a
pay.
novelty.
It was the
It's
first
just
model.
part of the Apple shit.
It's the first model. We'll see where they go on future iterations. It doesn't feel like they're heavily marketing it or pushing it. But I think the foundation and the infrastructure is there for them to continue. I don't think they're going to be a VR mega giant or
and they
anything
didn't
like
even
that.
promote it as something to. It wasn't for gaming. It was, very heavy emphasis on the work aspect of it. So different animal for sure.
Devin said that he feels like they released the high-end market with the Pro, as they do with the iPhones. But where's the Vision Lite? That's what I'm waiting on. You said it really good a couple months ago that the problem is that they showed the best that they showed their hand. They showed the best that they can put out at the highest price, which is $3,500, and it's on par in a lot of ways, or worse than a Meta Quest 3 for a fraction of the price. The one spot that Mark Zuckerberg said that the Vision Pro is indeed better, and I've heard this from many people, they all agree, is watching movies. But even the pass-through in the Meta Quest 3, and we're talking a $500 headset versus $3,500, like, it's freaking close. So how do you get the Apple Vision Pro cheaper? You have to make it worse. So to make it worse, it's going to be significantly worse than the Meta Quest 3.
Shit, by the time we see an Apple Lite, we'll see another
Quest 4.
Quest 4.
A Quest Pro 2.
Yep.
I mean...
Or by the time Apple does, it'd be a Quest Pro 5.
Quest Pro rumors, Apple rumors, those are all over the place. Those are hard to...
and also, I mean, dude, there's going to be other people coming into this arena. So
like Google and Samsung?
Who knows? It's going to be ones we don't even know. And it's usually the ones you don't know are the ones that are going to come in hot.
We said it last week, like the biggest VR company in 10, 20 years might be a company that doesn't even exist today.
Yeah.
Never even heard of. Some kid that's in 7th or 6th grade right now, in 15 years, he's going to start a VR company.
It's possible.
So, it's going to be interesting the next couple decades. Coffee said that feels like Apple should focus on VR for office work and for artists for artwork, which is what they did with the MacBook back in the day. They focused on, like, if you're a graphic designer or an audio composer or like a journalist, you got to have a Mac, right? That was like what they did, is they appealed to the creative people.
They had you thinking that.
But that was like their entire marketing push. So I don't disagree there. I think that would be a good angle for the Vision Pro.
Updates every time you turn it on.
It's not for you common folk. This is for the professionals.
I mean, dude, they've always made it clear with their Macs. It's like, even gaming, a lot of games wouldn't even friggin' work on that thing. So,
and Jonas just there outlined a bunch of hurdles that exist if you're a developer and you want to bring like he says, you'd love to bring his app to the Vision Pro, but then look at that list of roadblocks that he put there. It's like, it's not easy, and it's hard to sell headsets without content. And it's hard to keep people in the headset without content.
Yeah, you get nothing to see.
I think that's what the Quest 2 went through for a little bit when the Quest 2 sold like hotcakes, but they had retention issues, and that might have been a lack of content at that time. Whereas like the store is popping now, yeah, you got to have the content. Content is king.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even when we started, the store was not. You could almost name the games that.
Yeah, we blew through it. There's a reason
shit.
There's a reason we loved App Lab when it came out.
I remember when they started piling in too. I was like, we're gonna go broke, dude. And you're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, there's so many friggin' games now that we gotta play. Like we're literally gonna go broke. I don't know how this is sustainable.
Now, developers are so kind a lot of times to give keys.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're able to get keys through If we can't through the developer, through the MetaQuest Creator Program. So
Got
shout
to
out.
play test a couple of games, which is cool.
Yeah.
Early access to games, which has been kind of cool.
It's been a cool journey, my man. We visited studios, visited other countries, visited Meta Campus. Hopefully this all happens again in the future. Let's see.
I won't say no.
We already had developers asking us if we were going to GDC. Unfortunately, the answer as of now is no, but our PAX East, our PAX East media badges,
They're in hand.
and, well, not physically in hand, but they're secured, and our hotel is booked. So we are set for PAX East, so long as there is a VR scene there.
Yeah, that's a disclaimer. I'm not going to go. I mean,
there's not a
Boston's
single-
only an hour away, but it's like, why are we going to go? You know, I got to take time off from work too, but it's like, we're going to go do that.
We're being very cynical because
For
the last
nothing?
2 years there's been not much VR.
It went down last year from the year before.
So
and
PAX,
that scared me.
Read Pop. There's a lot of shit coming for VR. Honestly, for VR
Well,
developers.
one could also argue, why isn't Meta there?
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
That should be when you come down that escalator. Meta booth should scream across.
Like where that
floor.
Nintendo, you know that Nintendo
Fuck
booth
yeah.
that's been there? That should be a Nintendo.
There is
that should be
no
a Meta VR booth.
Meta Northeast coverage at all,
And-
as far as them being here.
Benefit of the doubt, they always say, the reason I've always heard, not from them directly, but from people, like the talk is always like, oh, it's hard. Oh, same reason other developers aren't doing PAX East is it's at the same time as GDC.
Well,
So
it's not.
But
no.
this year it's in May, not March. It's in May.
Still,
So if you're, come on.
I'm getting a little sour to the.
Well, we haven't seen who's there yet. We might, there's no reason to be sour until the list of people.
I know the bowling people will be there, right?
Studio 217, my
Yeah,
peeps.
they'll be there.
They're awesome.
Which I'd like to think their shit's probably ready now.
It
So
felt
maybe they
good a
won't-
couple years ago.
Maybe they won't be there. It's possible.
Studio 217. That's
but
where
yeah,
we met
they're
Russ
good
Harding the first year for
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky.
Last year,
Sneaky the Peaky.
Shell being there was definitely a huge win to go. Really, if there's one big VR, just a couple small
Just need
big
one.
VR studio, it's
Shell
worth
was
it.
there. That was cool.
Shell was cool. They're such good people. The Shell Games people.
I was trying to justify, like, could Combat Waffle go? And it's like, why would they?
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to for what's already out,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone knows what's coming. So there's even less of a reason to. So shit, man. I just don't know. I hope some studios.
Let's see.
Compared to other venues, it's a lot more affordable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. But yeah, right now it's. I don't know. We'll see when they start releasing the, and hopefully it's more than. So what's the limit before we go? Nope.
Like the minimum?
Yeah.
Well, we can say
Minimum
flat out.
can't be one.
Well,
That's a lot of money.
well, for sure if there's zero, it's a no.
It's a no brainer.
So we'll discuss
If it's
that.
one wicked powerhouse, if it's one of the studios,
That's why I can't say no
all
to
right.
one. Like imagine
All
if
right,
it's
all right.
like fucking, I want to start.
Silent North.
Yeah, imagine Combat Waffles Studios there. Then you're gonna say you're not gonna go.
No, I would 100%.
Spoon Fed's there.
Fat shits. Well,
we can give
he
him-
can drive,
So
so
give him a hug.
no, I don't think that'll go over well.
All right, you want to wrap this baby up? We
Yeah,
did
man.
Did quite a bit of recording today.
Today
so
was a good day.
we have news
Today
dropping first thing
was a
tomorrow.
special day.
As such, I need to get edited on that right away. And then
man, I just saw the word fun fact. Hold on.
I know. Hold on. Okay, so Jonas said, fun fact, learned this year that the famous The Art of Game Design book is written by the founder of Shell Games.
Oh.
Yes, Jesse Shell.
Jesse Shell.
We need to get Jesse Shell on because I kind of fanboy out a little bit about Jesse Shell's
doesn't like us.
background. I don't think that's the case. I think the man's busy. The man's got a life,
Bro, put me on delete.
He worked at Disney in their future, whatever it was called at that time, what is now their virtual reality department. It might even have been called that at that time, emerging technologies or something like that. But yeah, he was the head. He was big up there in that Disney side of things.
He's kind of a legend.
Teaches at a college as well too. Jesse Shell is prestigious.
Then Shell Games is also not one dimensional as a company.
Yeah,
so-
they do a lot of cool
yeah.
stuff.
They do a lot of community shit too.
We need to get the CE Owl for Alchemy Labs on too. We talked to him a little bit at GDC, but that's another cool dude.
Dude, that guy has some of the best energy.
Yeah,
If he wasn't running Alchemy Labs, he should be doing motivational speak.
if we do a
Just an awesome dude.
if we do a roundtable discussion and we balance it with a couple content creators, a couple journalists, and a couple developers, he's one of the developers to be represented. You know what I mean? Like,
I have like the King Arthur's court of a round table.
yeah,
but
we'll talk
I'm
about it
not
after.
saying
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
I already gave too much.
Yeah.
So
No, there could be super beast mode.
so that's something in the
Yeah, let's
the
try to
works
get
too.
Jesse. We have
Yeah.
not, I don't think we've even.
Jesse's on the
even
bucket
tried.
list. Jesse Shell's on the bucket list.
Their studio's not too far
Andrew
from us.
Ike's on the bucket list of people I'd love to have on. Obviously, Zuck.
Zuck 100%.
Palmer Lucky is like the holy grail.
That
of-
one. Okay,
of
so
what?
here's your choice. Ready?
Nope, don't make me.
August 1st. Zuck or Palmer.
Don't do that
And
to me.
whichever one you choose, the other you will never get.
Oh,
to
that's
speak
even
to.
worse. The thing is,
What would it be?
I can't give spoilers. I think I would have to go Palmer because I have a interview format in mind for the Palmer one that I don't think
everyone wearing the murder headset.
that I don't think I could have the
With
same.
Zuck?
But it would still be a phenomenal interview. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But I think I would
Ready?
have to.
Ready?
I quit.
I love these.
I'm
what
done.
ifs.
I'm done. No
no
more.
man.
No more.
One
No.
more. One more. Because this is good. Let me just add the caveat. Because I knew you would pick Palmer.
But Zuck's a close number two, man.
Zuck does in person. Palmer does remote. Same deal. But Zuck will fly to you.
I would do the Palmer remote.
Stay Palmer.
Because Zuck sees where I live, he's gonna feel bad. You know, no, I'm just
He's
kidding. I'm just
gonna
kidding.
feel
I'm
bad.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude. I brought extra security when I saw the
Infrastructure.
address.
That's the thing. I don't have the infrastructure in my house to house.
So you're saying it's safer for Palmer Lucky to know where you live?
You leave that interview on good terms. You have drones patrolling your fucking house. Hell yeah, it is.
Okay.
AI powered drones.
Oh, nobody knowing where I live. No way, man. I'm sure they already do.
Well, yeah, they're laughing right now
drone
as they're
out there
listening
right
to
now.
it live through your phone right now. Fucking your phone, Mike. You're like, bitch, we're GPSing you. All right, we'll wrap it up. We got a great VR news episode coming tomorrow, so long as I can get started on this editing, which is in part why I got to wrap it up. Got to get that. It's a quick turnaround on the news. We finish up, and then I got to get that up by... I mean, we have some early morning peoples that listen. The episode audio stream goes up at 3 a.m. every time an episode goes up, so I'm on a deadline right
I think
now.
Inferno's usually a morning listener.
Yeah, we got a good handful of them too. So got the news, then got a great interview dropping Wednesday or Thursday, depending on editing of some other aspects. And then stay tuned for more info on the Ruff Talk VR gaming showcase. Again, if you're a developer studio, yeah, applications open. I'm just saying.
Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there.
And other than that, hope you all have a great
Yeah.
week.
Have a week.
Ciao, ciao.
Stay safe.
Stay out of trouble. Don't talk to strangers.
Nah, don't stay out of trouble.
Look both ways.
Just have a good week.
Brush your teeth. All that stuff.
All that fun stuff.